Hi, welcome to NFA Studio. I'm Kristen Wagner, CEO of NFA.
And I'm Reagan Wagner, CEO. We're glad you could join us. Hey, it's fixing to be 2026. And at the end here of 2025, we always like to kind of close it down with discussing a little bit about our milestones, what's worked, what hasn't. So it's kind of a time to reflect. When we think about that, kind of what are some things that you reflect on?
So this year's been kind of crazy. It's been full of lots of opportunities, challenges, and wins for both our advisors and our clients. So we're excited to share some of those highlights for you of 2025 and also kind of go through some of the market and economic reflections, things like that, and how these experiences have helped us shape a strong start to 2026.
Yeah, and when we think about it, this message really is for our advisors, our clients, and our strategic partners. It's important for us that we send out a message to everyone. We're just really thankful for everyone that's been part of the organization this year and how hard everyone's worked. When we think about that, we come into the new year, we kind of want to look back a little bit at what's been going on. What are some things that you want to start off looking back at?
So, 2025 has brought its share of market volatility and economic surprises. So especially with, as of late, the government shutdown has brought some stress to some families. And, we're here to help in those challenges with our advisors and our clients. We want to, share those challenges and help face them together and overcome them with you. So, reach out to us if you need our help. We're always here. What do you think, Reagan, are some of the biggest lessons for investors this year?
Yeah, when we think about it and we look back across, we've been at this a long time, over 20 years. So through that, we've had our ups and downs in the markets, we've had market volatility, we've had government shutdowns before. But what's held true just year over year over year is making sure that you understand what your long-term goals are with both your financial plan and with your portfolio. Because, really what we've learned is consistency and discipline in capitulating markets over the long haul really shows consistent results. So you want to be consistent with your contributions, consistent with your planning, and you really want to be diversifying your investment approach, but you have to do that with the end in mind. So, and this year's no different. I mean, we started off the year with a lot of angst, then we have this euphoria and the market's running, and then we have the government shutdown close to the end of the year, and people are all nervous about it, and the market contracts, and then it rebounds. But what we know is through those highs and lows, if we stay consistent with both how we're contributing to our plans and we know our goals, then what we consistently see are good returns. We see great results because we know that we're not in it for the short period of time. We're in it for the long haul, right?
Yeah, and this also, teaches us the importance of budgeting and keeping an emergency savings account for times like these that we might need to access that. Also, it teaches us the importance of diversification. When we have some market volatility, we see, certain investments and fixed income may not be as affected as much as equities and international. But, diversification is key, and also planning ahead to prepare for these situations and volatility that we're seeing.
You bring up a great point. The budgeting process, whether you're doing your budgeting for your business or whether you're doing your economic outlook for 2026 is very important. And if you need help with that, let us know. You and I start that process in August for what we're looking for in 2026. And we're already starting to refine our goals in August in preparation for January. So it's a long runway for us because we just believe in it so much that if we're going to be here for the long haul, we have to have that plan in place, right?
Yep.
As we look at 2025, we also added some things, and we added some different things in the programs and things like that as we come into 2025. What are some of those highlights and milestones?
So some things that happened in 2025 is it was a big year for us efficiency-wise. So my word of the year, if y'all remember and we're watching in January, was efficiency, and it's really held true, and it's It's helped us kind of fine-tune all of our processing, workflows and wealth blocks, our CRM. Getting all of that straight has really helped us with time management in 2025, as well as, getting the right people on the bus and the right team involved, and just like fine-tuning all of that has really helped for 2025.
Yeah, and amongst that, well, because we were able to get efficient, what that's allowed us to do are add things into the program. We have things like our group benefits program that's led by Marissa. It's really growing and flourishing for your group health and your group benefits. And those programs, our 401k that Kobe's helped leading right now, in developing out that 401k marketplace, helping and assisting our advisors with implementing those programs into their practice as well, and working with our strategic partners across multiple industries and multiple companies, from both economics for their mutual funds and ETFs, all the way to our internal advisors that are doing work with group benefits and 401ks alike. So there's just a lot that's going on for advisors and clients to just jump into and be a part of.
Yeah, for sure. Now, what are we looking ahead for 2026? So we have a new website we're going to be launching, or several new websites, and then also a YouTube channel. I'm really excited about that. We're going to get that going this next year. We also have some advisor and client education series coming up. So some podcasts for educating all of you out there that want to hear it. So we'll be releasing that in 2026.
Yeah, so you're going to see a real big push from us to help provide education to all of our clients and advisors, and how to run your practice, how to build your own personal financial plan, but also just keys to continue growth in your area. It's really important for us that we get that out to you, and we have a great team that's helping us do that. And you'll continue to see more and more of that as the year goes on. So that's pretty exciting stuff for us to be adding in. What else are you excited about?
I just want to appreciate, what all we've accomplished this year, and just remind everybody personally and professionally to look back on 2025 and congratulate yourselves for all you accomplished in that year. And, continue to do so in 2026. Set those goals, follow up and see where we're at on those goals every quarter. Those are the things that excite me and keep me going. So.
And for me, it's the family. We talk about it as the NFA family. And what that means to us is both our internal staff and group that we work with every day, our advisors, our clients, our strategic partners that are part of our overall alliance of family that come together to build financial plans and programs, as well as networking and being part of the organization so that we can serve you best. And without that, then the NFA wouldn't exist. So it's that alliance and it's that partnership that really excites me coming in to 2026. We see that expanding and growing, and I believe in 2026 we're going to continue to flourish and continue to grow, and it's only because of you and because of your trust and support. So we're grateful and we're appreciative, and we thank you for being part of the NFA family.
Yes, thank you so much, and have happy holidays.
Happy holidays.